It's Wrong, a fucked up game show. We love your host, it's Chanoux.
It's me. I'm here. Welcome to Wrong, a fucked up game show, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to the show. I'm gonna give you a high five because you sat in the front row. Let's cut that music, Yorgo. It cut off automatically on its own. Great, perfect. Hey, give a hand for Yorgo Artias for Wrong, everybody. I love how many people are coming to the front row. There's so many people, so excited. Tell you what, I don't think, by the way, make some noise for Tyler Mesrich, my George Gray, the announcer. Yeah, MJ Light, I'm the host of this show. We didn't get, what was your name, miss?
Coley.
Coley. What did Yorgo give you to get you up here?
A movie ticket.
Okay, we're starting off with movie tickets.
Let's give her a better prize.
We're gonna give you a better prize.
So, what are you most excited to see? You want to see Asteroid City? You want to see Barbie? What are you looking forward to here?
Barbie.
Okay, great.
We have a Barbie poster for Coley for sitting in the front row. Fantastic.
Come take a picture with it.
Come take a picture with it. Now, we have one other movie poster for anybody else who wants to come and sit in the front row or in the second row. I'm not going to discriminate. Either one right now, we got a movie poster for you. Are you wandering up here to come sit down in the front? Ah, but you ruined your chance. It's okay. Sit close. That's all that really matters. We have another movie poster. Come sit up close. Get a movie poster. All right, I'm going to give you all a chance later on to sit. You're going to come up. You come and sit and get a movie poster?
I'm curious what movie.
That's the spirit. What is your name?
Alexis.
Alexis. Make some noise for Alexis, everybody. Tyler?
Asteroid City.
Get her up there. Take a photo.
Come on up here, Alexis. You get an Asteroid City poster. Well done. Let's get a photo. You take this. Where's Greg?
Yeah, there he is.
All right, we're gonna make eye contact with our paparazzo right there. Chin down. That's how you look better on camera. I learned that after many years. Alexis, everybody, in the Asteroid City poster. Oh boy, oh boy. Now don't you worry, folks. You're going to have plenty more chances to win prizes because this is a game show. We do give away prizes to our audience members. But we have contestants. And this is not only just a game show full of wonderful comedians, but these are 3 former champions of this show here ready to get wrong tonight. Let's go ahead and introduce them right now. Please make some noise for Erin Tracy, Lisa Chanoux, and John Michael Bond, everybody. Welcome. Hi, is your mic on?
Yeah, now it is.
Now it is. Oh, wow.
Don't worry.
Very excited to have y'all. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is a game show. You know, most game shows, we want our contestants to get the answer right. Not here. We want our contestants to get the answer wrong. That is what we're all about, all right? We're going to have these contestants, they're going to go through a cavalcade of dark comedy. We're going to put them in some uncomfortable situations. We're going to get there. Somebody's very excited about that. We're going to get them into some uncomfortable situations. We're going to make maybe some light of some fucked up situations. Are we ready to get a little dark tonight, everybody? I would like to start, because we do start off the show with a round where I've asked each of them to do what they think is their most fucked up material. We're going to find out what they all think is fucked up. But we have some wonderful audience members who were kind enough to tell us why they had a fucked up week. Oh! Right? See, totally supportive. And I want to find out why some of these people think their week is fucked up and what they think is fucked up. Maybe you guys have some advice for them. Who knows? Starting off with Sarah. Sarah, in 5 words or less, your week was fucked up. Creepy man solicited me sex.
Whoa. That's like a regular week in the city. I was going to say that's like a modern day love story. No.
Sarah, where are you at, Sarah? Sarah, hello, Sarah.
Do you work from home? Is that why it never happened?
You do work from home?
Yes. Did you take Metro for the first time today?
I walked here.
Oh, okay. There it is. And we've all figured it out. What's the creepy guy? Someone on this stage. You can point to him.
Put it off though now.
Oh, look at that. Eating, what are you eating? Ribs? No, those are French fries.
At least you didn't see a guy overdose. You know, you gotta look at the darkness as half full.
Now, it seems like a catcalling situation a little bit.
No.
I enjoyed this one.
asking me for, I thought he was asking me for cash, but he had cash in his hand and he's like, hey, you want to have a good time?
Oh boy.
Dude, have a good time. Take this cash and run.
Yeah, that's a great time.
What kind of cash was it?
Big bills?
Like, was it?
It was big bill.
There you go. That's not such a bad day after all. It's a modern day love story.
If you can hear us right now outside there, guy with the big bills, come on, someone's here ready to take that money
It
now.
was your pretty woman moment.
I didn't get context of that. Like if a guy walked up to me and handed me money and said we want to have a good time, like I was in an arcade, I'd be thank you very much. It'd be very great.
You know how many tokens I can get with $100 bill? At least 50 tokens. Tyler, let's give her a prize. Sarah gets a prize, a free movie ticket.
Yay. Thanks, Sarah.
We've got Parker coming up next. Parker, in 5 words or less, why your week was fucked up. Running into clients in the wild.
Oh.
Parker, where are you at? Parker, where are you at? Oh?
It sounds like the same thing as the last scenario. Didn't you also run into a potential client in the wild? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Is Parker still here, or did the wild take him?
Parker's at work.
Parker is on the clock now. Well, I guess Parker's not going to get a prize because Parker decided to bail. But we do have Ricardo.
Hey. All right.
In 5 words or less, why was your week fucked up? Butt surgery, leaky butt.
Oh. Ricardo, go home. Go home.
Ricardo, where you at, Ricardo? Right there. Ricardo, make some noise for Ricardo and his leaky butt.
Ricardo, sitting on a metal chair, brave, very brave.
Ricardo, are you wearing diapers right now? Can you tell us?
I have a CVS 4x4-inch
A pad.
pad, yeah.
Yeah. I like the man that's brave enough to wear a pad in public.
That's right.
Turns me on.
Was leaky butt like a thing that happened because like you're healing and now you have a leaky butt, or was the surgery to stop leaky butt?
I've experienced pre-surgery leaky butt and then post-surgery leaky butt.
Quick follow-up. Did your doctor call it leaky butt? Because that guy shouldn't do surgery.
Well, my doctor, Dr. Golan, she's a woman, she's awesome.
Oh.
Yes, sexist.
Yeah.
I think assuming a man is bad at medicine is what.
Ricardo, is the reason for your leaky butt a man who approached you with big bills? You took him up on his offer.
There's a non-disclosure.
Oh, very big.
Damn, I didn't know Eric Andre was dropping into the show later.
Experimental butt surgery. Leaky. I like that. We haven't had a chant in the show in a long time, and I like the leaky butt chant.
And you know, speaking of leaky butts, feel free to have drinks and food here at the Alamo Drafthouse. We'll have for our bartenders, Maddie, Moses, Fernando. Tip them well.
Now, I do think we actually, we should give Ricardo a prize for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know if
Like
we
a
want to
gift
go
card
with
to
this leaky
CVS?
butt in the cloth movie seats. I don't know about that. But I do think we should also give some other prizes to these people who sat in the front row like we promised.
Yeah.
Ricardo, we're going to get a free popcorn. Ricardo gets a free popcorn.
A highly fiber food.
Yeah.
Really good for your blood
Solidified.
condition.
And let's go ahead. I think out of the contestants from the audience, I think Sarah might be in contention for having the most fucked up week. So Sarah, come on up here. You get to compete for the audience prize tonight. Come on up and take a seat.
Oh, wow. I don't know what that means.
Well, we're going to find out because Sarah had a bad week.
I think leaky butt might be worse.
Yeah, but I don't want him to get up. You know, that chair's got holes in it.
Or at least not sit in that chair.
Yeah. The high chair, we don't want to have any drip action going on, you know?
Literally a hole in the middle of it.
Now, I think we're going to find out in a second, Sarah, if you think you had a worse week than this person. Do you think you had a worse week than this guy?
Yeah.
Do you think you had a worse week than this guy?
Am I supposed to know who he is?
I'm seeing a couple people in here. Make some noise if you know who this guy is.
Well, what if she deserves a prize for not knowing who he is?
I like the sound of
I think
that.
that's winning at humanity for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do y'all think that Sarah had a worse week than this guy?
I think she had a better week than
I think me and Sarah both don't know who it is.
I think Sarah knows what she wants out of life, and like that guy didn't.
This is a great point. Erin, what do you think?
I also don't know who that person is.
Well, we'll tell you who this guy is. He's the stepson of the billionaire who died on a Titanic submersible.
Oh, it's the Blink-182 kid?
It's the Blink-182 kid.
I thought he was gonna be hot.
Stepson of a billionaire. Absolutely not.
He's had a rough week. First of all, his stepdad was turned into sea spaghetti in a submersible. He also decided to go very online. He went really hard. People found out he had done all sorts of bad, creepy shit. He'd sent death threats. He'd stalked DJs. He got into a fight with Cardi B on the
Who
internet.
hasn't stalked a DJ once, you know?
I did see the fight with Cardi B,
Yep.
actually.
And then as of this morning, he deleted his Twitter account and presumably his Instagram, so good thing he pulled those pictures off there yesterday. Great timing on our part. But I think overall, you know, did Sarah have a worse week than this guy?
Yes.
That's what I like to hear. Sarah had a worse week than this guy, because fuck this guy. Sarah is in a much worse... For all we know, this is the guy who could have solicited Sarah for sex that time.
He's got money to burn.
Sarah, you won our grand prize, which is a fancy new button. Go ahead and open that up. Tyler's going to show you how to do that. You get your very own wrong button.
Oh. You are really, really fucking stupid.
That's yours. Congratulations, Sarah. And Tyler, why don't you go ahead and talk a little bit more about that button while I give these out to the other folks who came and sat in the front, right?
Oh, of course. We are actually have that button for sale. I believe it's sold for $10. If you guys want to check it out, we can record stuff for it. It's like a little button that says shit. It's crazy. It's fun. Yeah, buy one if you want.
Yeah.
It's cool. Whatever.
We'll figure it out after the show. For now, let's get wrong. Let's start the game off. Our contestants have already been scoring points by making y'all laugh, and they're going to show you now what they think is fucked up with our first impressions round. Everybody's going to do 5 minutes of what they think is their darkest, most fucked up material. And they're going to score some points, and we're going to figure it all out together. Let's go ahead and start things off with Erin Tracy, everybody. Make some noise for Erin.
So at the end of last year, I decided to stop fucking stand-up comedians and people I don't like that much anymore. I see some nuts, yeah. And then I didn't have sex at all. What I'm saying is that Venn diagram for me is a circle, I guess. It just really fucking sucked because I had just gotten an IUD. So it was kind of like I was wearing a motorcycle helmet all the time, never actually getting to ride on a motorcycle. So I don't know. I thought by this point in my life I would have kids though, especially because I was married once. I know, don't be surprised. There was a, okay. I see how it is. Wow. I know I'm on the Husky show, but like, you know, it was good once. I don't know. The thing is, I learned from that experience that there are worse things than dying alone. You know what I mean? It's being married to certain people. Also, you know, when you're having sex with someone and you're choking them, you come so hard when they also have a life insurance policy in your name. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. That's one thing you can't get back when you're single. You know, I thought by now I would have kids, and I'm like at that age though where if I did, it would kind of be like the genetic equivalent of squeezing the last bit of toothpaste out of the tube. And it's like, sure, it's still a kid, but it kind of tastes like Down syndrome. You know what I mean? Like that's what it tastes like. It does get lonely though, so I like to listen to the radio. Does anybody else like the radio? Yeah, I like it too because it's spontaneous, right? A playlist, you know what you're getting. But I just like to flip through. The other night I was flipping through the channels and this woman came on and she was singing about this perfect love. And she could fail or stray or make mistakes. No matter what, this person would always be there for her. I thought, I want that, right? Everybody wants that. Turns out that was Christian radio. It's like, I'm not a religious person, but for like 2.5 minutes, I wanted to be loved the way Jesus loved that woman. Like, I know it's fucked up to thinking, but I thought that's the kind of love you do butt sex for. You know what I mean? Like, take it up the ass for Jesus. I am Irish Catholic. Did that give it away? I'm becoming my Irish Catholic grandmother, I think, is what that means. We had this deal when I would get home from school. She got to watch the soap operas, Days of Our Lives and Another World. I'm 1,000 years old. Did I mention that? And I got to watch Batman and Zorro. And I remember those times because Another World was actually the first daytime television show that dealt with abortion. I remember that day very distinctly because my Irish Catholic grandmother turned to me and she said, Erin, Batman would never get an abortion. So when she said it sounded like Batman would never get an abortion, you know what I mean? Heroes don't get it. You know, I was going to do the abortion joke, but it's not ready yet. So I'm going to kill it, you know, it's not, it wouldn't exist without me, okay? My joke, my choice. Yeah, where do you go from abortion? Anywhere you want to! I'm a dog mom, though. Okay, one dog mom fan. I'm a dog mom, not to brag. Yeah. My dog's name is Poppy. You know, everybody thinks she's a he because she's kind of tough. She's small but tough. And like, you know, we walk around town and everybody stops me and they're like, whoa, what's his name? I don't want to correct them because I don't know what her pronouns are. So I'm just like, it's Poppy. And I know I've done bad things in life, but everybody assumes that I'm saying like Poppy. Like, I'm Poppy. I can't even do this show without feeling like a bad person for that act out. I like feel really fucked up for that. I don't know what to do because I think the only thing whiter than naming your dog Poppy in the first place is introducing her as, this is Poppy with a Y. I do like being a dog mom though, especially because I recently got my dog one of those dog DNA tests, you know? Because she deserves to know who her father is. And I have fucked a lot of dogs. Alright, I'm Erin Tracy. Thanks everybody.
Erin Tracy. That's the first time you haven't clapped was for fucking dogs. Is that the one thing that we don't support? Too far. We found the line.
An extra point for too far.
We actually, yeah, I think we should get an extra point for too far. I think just 1 point though.
I like how she brought up butt sex for Jesus, which I'm pretty sure that's the new slogan for the Vatican.
Yeah.
I think that's been the slogan for a long time.
The white smoke comes out of the asshole now. That's right where it comes up when you pick a new putt. There we go. There's our other lapsed Catholics in the room. Let's go ahead and find out what our next comic thinks is fucked up. Make it real loud for Alicia Chanoux, everybody.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm a bitch. Yeah, I don't know if you could tell from my puffer vest, but I am a bitch. Just a cold bitch. Bit of an ice queen, you might say. I actually just figured this out recently because every time a man sticks his dick inside me, he just goes, ooh, cold. So you'll remember me, the girl with the freezing cold vagina. Growing up, my dad had dementia. One day in high school, I went into his room and he called me by my mom's name. I was like, damn, is dad trying to fuck right now? He wasn't. Despite being husky, I am recently married. You don't have to clap, it was to a man, so don't think about it too much. I do have a husband, I still hate men, I want that to be very clear. My husband and I were going out on a date, and I asked him, what kind of outfit do you think would be sexy for me to wear on this date? And then he said, overalls. Overalls, where are we going? To like paintballing? And I get it, like I'm a fat person, you don't want to say like anything to make someone uncomfortable or whatever. And if you're sitting there and you're thinking like, oh my God, Lisa, you're not fat, you are also fat. There's one way to tell if you're fat, and it's if you think I'm not. That's pretty much it. I do think I have a pretty good body for someone who's had 2 kids, though. I haven't had any kids. I just do feel like I have a pretty good body for that. That's kind of where I'm at. You guys can relax. Fat people aren't people, you know? Chill, it's fine. I know people don't think that fat people are people. I saw the old Little Mermaid where Ursula was based on a beautiful drag queen named Divine. And I saw the new Little Mermaid where it's just Melissa McCarthy wearing bad makeup. Y'all don't give a fuck about fat people.
So true.
So true. So true. My husband and I were having sex recently, and we're in the middle of having sex, and my husband says, I'm blackout drunk right now. And I was like, oh no. And I was like, hey, maybe we should stop, reconvene in the morning. And then he said, no, I'm blacking back in right now. So I fucked him. I raped my husband. I didn't, but it's what a male comic would have done. That one too real, that one too real. That one too real. Does anyone here ever steal money out of their husband's wallet? Sorry, our wallet. I got in a little trouble with my husband. Sometimes I go out late at night, I have a little too much fun, and got in a little trouble, so I was Googling, and I Googled, what are some nice things that you can do for your husband? My Google search history is very sad, it's just that, and how do you know if people like you? But this article came up, and the first thing said, leave a nice note in his wallet. But then the second thing was just suck his dick. And it's who wrote this, what guy was sitting around I can't put suck his dick first. I know. I'll leave a little note in his wallet first and then suck his dick. Really throw him off the scent. I didn't click around, but I imagine the third thing was just tickle his balls a little. The fourth one just says, do that thing with your tongue, Sarah. It's for one specific woman. Does anyone here own a gun? I know it's LA, but someone in here owns a gun. Statistically, more than half of you have guns. Does anyone here have a parent? I'm not gonna make fun of you. Does anyone here have a parent who owns a gun? Will your parent kill me? I don't want to live anymore. Hey, that's all for me. Thank you guys.
Lisa Chanoux, everybody.
Lisa Chanoux.
And I just want to say, we have another contender for maybe great audience members who, oh no, they're leaving, but they said hashtag not my Ursula. And I do think that that's important. And if you guys stick around, you could be in the running for prizes. But if they're walking out right now, who knows? All right, fine. I see how it is. Hashtag not my audience. All right, go enjoy your movie, everybody. Lisa Chanoux, fucking.
I'm gonna write that down. So if you want $10 writer's credit, come back to the show.
$10.
Hey, we're on strike.
That's true. That's fair. Wow, Tyler, do you have any?
I mean, she mentioned this guy. So this was a guy who wrote this article about the sucking the dick thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a guy.
He's
that wrote the article that says leave a nice note in his wallet and then suck his dick.
I feel like he's so published on his own website and put it out passive aggressively in his home.
Yeah, it was a medium. It wasn't it wasn't journalism by any means.
Why does it leave a nice note like a mom trying to motivate her child when he's having a bad day at school? Just leave a note in the lunchbox. Tell him you love him a little bit, and he's going to do great on his math test. All right, only a couple people resonated with that, and those are the most emotionally solid people here now.
The note has to say, I'm going to give you a blowjob later.
Just like Mama used to.
Hear it wrong, we are very pro-oral. So we're
pro-oral, pro-incest. Anything that's wrong, we're pro.
You should do it.
Let's go ahead and find out what's fucked up from our next and final contestant. Make it loud for John Michael Bond, everybody.
John Michael Bond.
Hello, hi everybody. I probably should not be a father. I know, a lot of people are I'm not ready to be a dad because they're how am I going to pay for college? Or what will I name it? I know I'm not ready to be a dad because one time I thought, hey, what if the best night's sleep I ever get is the night I roll over on my baby? Like that's gonna haunt you because like you can't sleep on it. Like you can't recreate that, you know. Like, worst is I have a Tempur-Pedic, so I'd just be haunted every time I made the bed. Okay, rolling over on babies is where you draw the line. Good to know. I know that white privilege exists because one time I almost got arrested eating pussy in a graveyard. All right, cool. Fill my audience. When I was in high school, I was a very religious kid, and I was dating a girl who was very religious as well. Her dad was a missionary, and if you're like, what kind of missionary was he? I would tell you he's the kind that meant it because he died in Papua New Guinea. And let me tell you that leaves a scar that reminds you that Christ is always watching and he hated your dad. So we were one of those couples that just had sexual tension but no sexual activity. It was just a lot of like fighting and wanting to fuck, but we couldn't because Jesus would be furious. And then one day she went to a sleepover and a friend told her about oral sex and she came back and reported to me. And she's like, I heard about oral sex. Have you heard anything? And I was like, I've read some things, you know. And she's like, I think we could do that and God wouldn't be mad. And I was like, whatever makes you feel strong, I'm a feminist. So that Friday, I was like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it real big. So I took her out to a nice Chinese dinner. And then I drove her to a graveyard to do the deed because I was 16 and super into The Cure. And it was a hot summer night. We pulled in and we got in the back seat and she was like, I want to go first. Can I do it to you? And I was like, I'm a feminist, whatever makes you feel strong. And she did. She went down on me for like 3 minutes and then I felt like a wetness. And I was like, really? I came so, how? I didn't even feel anything. And then I heard her go, oh no, oh no. And that's when I realized she had vomited chicken fried rice all over my business. But here's the thing, guys. First sexual experiences are important. You have to be full of empathy. You have to be full of heart. And that's why what I did was open the door and jump out of the car going, fuck no, fuck no, no, no. And then I got back in the car and she was crying because why wouldn't she be? And I was like, hey, we don't even have to do that. Tonight's not about my pleasure. Tonight's about you. Lay back. And she was like, are you sure? And I was like, absolutely, lay back. And then we went in the backseat of the car and I performed, I'm proud to say, 25 minutes of the worst oral sex anyone has ever given. Yeah. Very confident, very bold. It wasn't good, just a lot of thumbs like she was a PlayStation controller. And I am proud to say, after all that, she did come. That's important to me because of the rest of the story. Because while I was down there, on top of us being lost in the moment, what also happened is she started her time of the month. Yeah! And I didn't notice, guys, because it was dark, and when the flavor changed, I just thought that meant I was crushing it, okay? I was like, you do a good enough job, 20 minutes in, it tastes like pennies, I guess. And then we were like wrapping up, and then from behind us got the old blue and red, go whoop, whoop, and I was like, oh fuck, so I jumped in the front seat of the car, and I sped away, because I was 16 and white. And we got chased by the cops out of the graveyard. We got to the front of the graveyard, there's a guy in his cop car blocking the entrance. We were like, we're caught, we gotta stop. So we stopped, and the cop walked over and he shined a light in my face. And he was like, what the fuck were you kids doing up there tonight? And with all the blue-eyed confidence God gave me, I said, stargazing. And then he looked at me, and he looked at my girlfriend, who was still alive, and he said, you get the fuck out of here. And I was like, thank you. We drove off. I drove to a buddy's house, knocked on the door, I was like, hey man, I have a funny story to tell you. Can I use the bathroom? And he looked real concerned. He was like, yeah, whatever you need, whatever you need. Got in the bathroom, I saw myself in a full-length mirror. I looked like Hannibal Lecter in the escape scene, okay? Like, I was just covered in blood. Hands, face, covered in blood. Here's my question. Why the fuck did that cop let me go? Like, I hadn't committed a murder, but I at least deserved to be asked, you know? And that's white privilege. It's you can leave a graveyard bloody if you have blue eyes and a smile. Thank you.
John Michael Bond, everybody. Oh boy, oh boy. The first time I ever had sex, it was in a park, and I also was ready to tell the cop that I was stargazing. I literally brought a stargazing map just in case.
You didn't bring it just in case. You're a fucking nerd and you had a stargazing map.
Yeah!
You're wearing the suit you bought for your grandma's funeral. We know who you are, Jay.
Hey, I gotta be prepared. They're both still alive. I want to make sure they look nice. Tyler, what'd you think about that?
It was great, very funny. I mean, the first time I had sex, it was during the Lizzie McGuire movie. So whatever.
The original Erin?
It was, what do you mean? It wasn't in the movie theater. It was on
Oh, that was in
something.
theaters. I forgot. I thought it was a Let's Watch a Disney Channel movie.
Let's just say I didn't plan it, okay? I wasn't in charge of the viewing.
Did you rent the Lizzie McGuire movie?
I think it was on TV. I don't know.
Do y'all remember Ashley Simpson's Pieces of Me?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's where I lost mine. That music video.
Not the second performance on SNL?
Of the live performance when she singing the whole time.
Wow. Well, that was a wonderful first round. We got to know what's fucked up about all these comedians. Tyler, tell us where our scores are.
All right, third place right now, you have John with 600 points. In second place, Aaron with 700 points. And Lisa in the lead with 800 points.
It is close. It is tight. It is still anyone's game. Now, we, of course, now they've told us a little bit about themselves, but we would be remiss, just like any great game show, if we didn't do a little research and find out some stuff we wanted to ask about our contestants. So we're going to enter the Discomfort Zone. Because we have done some research. Each of these comedians are going to get into the hot seat. We've done some deep dives, and we have some questions about their past that we need to find out more about. We're going to start off with Erin Tracy. Make some noise for Erin, everybody. Yeah, get right there in the middle. Okay. So, we did not know, Erin, that you were married. I looked up. This was in your time in Florida, in the Tampa Bay Times.
Is that Johnny Sins?
Give me points. Give me points.
Get some, yeah, you get a point for that. This is an article that was published, a marriage announcement in the Tampa Bay Times. Maybe the only marriage announcement the Tampa Bay Times has ever published. I can't confirm or deny that. From this day, business turns from pleasure to matrimony.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had some, we had some choice pull quotes.
Oh wow, yeah.
After dinner, both parties decided to hit go. This is after your first date.
That means we fucked.
Yeah. Hampton casually took Erin to IKEA to ask her what she wanted to have in his house.
He was definitely autistic, everybody. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I married him. I love him, but
This was, you called
IKEA was the first stop.
You called his house the chicken house. Why did you call his house the chicken house?
Well, Ybor City is a bird sanctuary for historic chickens.
I'm sorry, did you say historic chickens?
Historic chickens. It's a long line of historic chickens.
She's not making that up. I've been to Ybor City.
I didn't know there was historic heritage free chickens.
Those
How have they been rolling Ybor City? Has anyone else in the room been to Ybor City?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Does anyone else do comedy in really bad places? That's me.
Those chickens have been rolling cigars in Ybor City since 1800.
Oh my God. Well, we found this quote about your honeymoon, your honeymoon at the very end here. 5 days later, they departed on a dream vacation, a 110-day trek to China, Bali, India, Egypt, Jordan, and France. Quite a honeymoon. But obviously, you're not in this marriage anymore.
Well, here's the moral of the story.
Is he available?
For all the women out there, here, listen. For all the women out there, you too can go on a trip around the world if you are willing to fuck someone you don't like that much for 3 years. You know what I mean?
Do you know how many people here fuck someone they don't like for no trips? 110. It took 80 to go around the world.
It's all strategy.
This woman was asked for money for sex on the sidewalk.
And that was in a fucking balloon. That wasn't by what I assume is business class.
I'm not saying I didn't do a good job. He was 6'3". He had a
Can we
big
take
dick.
points on him for being
That's great. I mean, those are pretty great numbers.
My question is, why didn't you Black Widow him if he was autistic enough to take you out for 3 months? You know, kill him, take the money, warn him every day, I guess.
You've got a bunch of countries where he could have questionably disappeared.
They almost didn't let him into China, everybody.
Why?
Because he had some questionable dealings with the U.S. media.
What does that even mean?
That's how we got published in the Tampa Bay Times.
Oh,
Just saying.
well, my question really is, in which country did you first start considering divorce?
Okay, this is really fucked up. I've never told anyone this.
Bish.
Don't record this. Stop the recording. Pour an iPad.
Using the Wi-Fi to hook up porn?
That is an incredible answer. Erin Tracy, everybody. Oh my God. And I gotta say, that news article, one of the craziest things we found in the research for the show until Lisa's thing, which we found next.
I'm terrified.
All right. Lisa. So we, you know, in our research, we found out that you're from, you grew up in El Paso. Family's got an Italian, or had an Italian restaurant up there, now closed.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, actually. That my mom's family business closed during a pandemic. Thank you so much for bringing that to everyone's attention.
It sounded like a wonderful restaurant. I don't believe that it deserves 3 stars. It deserves the 5 stars.
But it's
I agree, but I'm biased.
Well, we saw your 5-star review of Sorrento Italian Restaurant.
the hair.
Oh no.
The hair.
0 stars?
That means
No, that's
Italian
5 stars.
food.
Okay. They're just
Nepo
not filled in.
baby.
It was-
Everybody, Italian food Nepo baby.
We looked up.
Yeah, 6-country honeymoon Nepo baby.
Yeah, they put your career in a little to-go box and then it went nowhere.
Because when we initially started this, we were like, oh, let's look up some bad reviews of this restaurant and fuck with the bad reviews. But then we saw you left a 5-star review that was declined because
Not
I guess they
recommended.
figured out that
Because I manage the Yelp business.
yeah, they figured it out.
You were too moral? Like you denied your own review?
No, they were like, this is our contact for Yelp business, so they can't review. You can't review your own business.
Like, is Scott not willing to write about it? Oh, it's 11.
Well, we found out, so we were like, well, let's look at Lisa's Yelp profile.
Oh yeah.
Lisa Sassy.
Yes.
Oh man.
I know you need someone to Yelp.
That's
Lisa's
right.
ready to
I
Yelp.
just want to say, Lisa and I were both brunette in the photos that you pulled, and like
That's
that's serious
the time.
evidence of women outrunning their past.
You know, it's a time ago, yeah.
We saw you had 40 reviews on your account, some very recent. You had some really recent reviews. We
I
looked
do.
at a lot of them.
All of them are places I worked, if that means anything to you.
Well, the one other thing we noticed is a lot of them mentioned Scott, the manager or the server, Scott. And this one, Scott, who was very handsome.
Did you marry Scott?
I married him, yeah.
Yeah. Got married.
Where did you go on your honeymoon?
Hawaii.
It's really nice you let Scott carry the leash for once.
He deserves points for that.
But you were so great at giving 5-star Yelp reviews. We do want to know, what would you say in a 1-star Yelp review of your husband, Scott?
Oh, let's think about it. Well, you guys already heard a lot of it. But let's think about it. What is he? Would give 0 stars if I could. Snores. Like snores. Not like just
needs
a little.
CPAP machine
Like
snores?
definitely has an issue snore. Like sometimes I sleep on the couch snores.
Does he ever wake up in the morning and you have relocated to the couch because of how bad?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
This week, yeah.
Are there any other bad things you want to mention in this
Thanks.
1-star Yelp review?
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton. Are we gonna dig into? Let me see what else. 1-star Yelp review. Oh, well, I will say that obviously we both work in the service industry and for an amount of time worked together as equals. And now he is my superior, which I don't like very much. He is a GM of a very popular bar in Silver Lake, and he came into the bar I work at and didn't tip me. So I would say that's a 0-star Yelp review.
He pulled a John and Vinny, are you? That's horrible.
And I hooked him up too.
Damn. Well, I think those are pretty horrible qualities and great qualities in a Yelp review. Lisa Chanoux, everybody. How about, you know what, everybody, let's boo Scott real quick on the count of 3.
He didn't even come to the show.
He came last time, too.
I know.
I was hoping he was coming just for this bit. But you know what?
That was every time when she can't say.
Hey.
I hate Scott. actually a really great guy.
He is a really great guy.
He looks nice. He looks really nice.
He is. Let's go ahead and move on to our final question. John Michael Bond, please come up here.
I have a tattoo of a pop punk band on my wrist. There's nothing you can say to me.
So last time you were on the show, you did a bit about getting molested by a lifeguard when you were a kid.
Attempted molested, yes.
Here we go. Well, this is supposed to be him saying that he lifeguard tried to fuck him.
This is actually a metaphor for what happens when a child is molested and loses their voice. So if I don't win the show, he touches kids.
Now,
I did win. The bit kills.
the bit kills. It's a great bit, and we are curious though. Lifeguard seems like a little bit lower end. So, which first responder would you rather be molested by? Firefighter, EMT, or cop?
All right, I think firefighter, EMT, or cop.
All right, maybe this is too revealing about how much I hate cops. I would not want to be molested by a cop because they would lie about it and also send someone to your house to shoot you. They're bad. Firefighters have really rough hands. Here's the thing, EMT, like, of all the first responders, firefighters are constantly training for their job because they're the only people who actually save lives. And EMT, if you're here, I'm sorry you failed out of community college. I'm just kidding. That's just my EMTs. Is there a bunch of them? Fuck. I don't. Here's the thing. EMTs work for companies that send you a bill for $2,000. So even if they save your life, they fucking ruin it.
I'm just not sure an EMT could lift you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, here's the thing. I weigh like 225 pounds right now. At my most, 240. EMTs travel in pairs. Firefighters are required to be able to carry the fattest woman you've ever seen. So,
I'm here.
not the fattest I've ever seen. But as someone who has not been fingered but definitely had a hand put on them provocatively by a lifeguard who thought I had game, I'm the victim. Fuck you if you're uncomfortable with that. I would go with the firefighter because at bare minimum, they're required to go through therapy to training to talk to victims. Whereas cops just vouch for each other that the victim is lying. So yeah, I would want to be molested by a firefighter.
I think that's a fair answer. What do you think about the answer? John Michael Bond, well done. All right. Great work for the Discomfort Zone, everybody. Tyler, tell us where the scores are.
Wow, it was a great round for John. Erin in third place with 1,300 points. Lisa right there, 1,400 points. And John in the first with 1,600 points.
In the
I will
third.
say, if the straight white male wins, we're all mutiny.
Actually, I'm bisexual. I've had sex with a man, but I don't use it in my act because I'm married to a woman and it feels like I'm lying. That actually makes me the greatest ally.
And it's Pride Month,
So sorry, if the cloud bisexual white man wins, we're all mutinying.
Let's move on to.
Some of us fuck for love of the game, Lisa.
Y'all could always try harder. You could do that.
I think you know I'm only fucking for producers.
Let's move on to our next round. This is a classic game show. The price is OnlyFans. Oh, there we go. There's that music that we love to hear. This is Price is Right, everybody. You guys know you love The Price is Right. You've been homesick. You've watched Drew Carey and Bob Barker. But what we've done is we have looked up in the age of OnlyFans. There are celebrities who do have OnlyFans pages. And we are going to have our comedians play Price is Right rules to see if they can guess how much their pages cost to subscribe to without going over the line. You ready for this? By the way, do any of y'all subscribe to any OnlyFans pages? Feels appropriate to ask.
Wouldn't admit it if I did.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. See, this tracks for every single person who I am.
Porn is labor just like anything else is. You should support workers.
There you go. OnlyFans, DSA fans. Everybody.
That's right.
Let's go ahead and kill that music. Let's see who we have got coming up first. Tommy Lee. Oh, wow. Tommy Lee. Yeah, that Tommy Lee. And that's it. Come watch me be free.
I mean, the last time he was free, a kid drowned in his pool, so...
There's some points for that. All right. Let's start off. John Michael's in the lead. It's John Michael, Lisa, Erin, right?
Yep.
All right, well, we're going to start off with Erin then. You go and get to guess. Remember, it's closest without going over.
I mean, that dick. Everybody. Am I the only one old enough to remember how big that dick
I would pay a
is?
lot for this.
I mean,
I would.
it's way more than 6.
Inches or dollars?
Both. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I pay $1 an inch per month. So what are we saying? Like $10 a month?
$10?
Higher?
Higher? I like that. I like this. Higher.
The man thinks it's lower than what? Higher? Okay. Maybe 12 inches?
No, not inches, dollars.
There's a lot of people revealing themselves as paying for OnlyFans here.
Just for Tommy Lee's OnlyFans.
He picked me up once and I felt it. You know what I mean? Like, I felt it.
Oh my God.
And I'm a Nepo baby.
All right, what's your final answer?
$9.99 per month.
$9.99.
Per month.
I'm going $50. I would pay $50 I probably will after this.
John Michael.
I'm gonna go with $20.
Does anyone, by the way, does anyone in the audience, we still have a couple audience prizes we can give out. Does anyone in the audience want to wager a guess, try and win a prize? Yes.
I think it's like $30.
$30?
No, this is the cheap one. It's gonna be like $4.99.
Ooh,
$4.99.
You're thinking he's doing bulk.
You're talking like you know.
15, 15.99. Anyone else? You got one? 25 right here.
He's got a sushi bowl like I've seen all
What?
the
$1.99? $9.99. We got $9.99. Let's see how much Tommy Lee's OnlyFans. $19.
I went over by 1 penny.
Over by a penny.
Price is
This
right.
round was robbed from a security vault in my house.
I will be subscribing for at least 2 months.
I mean, Erin gets the contestant point, but we did have an audience member who guessed $15.99. So we got an audience prize. We got one more poster. All right, we'll give it to somebody who gets exactly right. Sorry, Tyler has decided to renege on the prize.
I hate Tyler.
Everybody boo Tyler right now. That's right. Let's cry for Tyler.
What are you eating, Tyler?
Let's move on to our next celebrity, DJ Khaled and Fat Joe.
Oh man.
Wait, like, do they do content together?
They do.
It's the light.
Welcome
the
to
page
the light.
for fans to get exclusive, motivational, and ...
This one's gonna make me mad, I already know. Whatever it is, it's gonna make me mad.
He doesn't need pussy, so I feel
That's what I'm
like
saying.
25 cents a month, right?
25 cents.
Thank you! If you value women.
This is DJ Khaled's motivational OnlyFans, which I am furious exists.
And Fat Joe's motivational OnlyFans too.
Fat Joe's got his own motivational only. He doesn't need. I can't.
That's like when a friend asks you for a ride home and then they're like, and Rachel's coming. Like, that's,
Yeah.
you're buying DJ Khaled. Fat Joe's just in the car.
I would subscribe to a OnlyFans where people are fucking and DJ Khaled just opens the door and goes, DJ Khaled!
Yeah, a gangbang scene, you just keep another one. Another one. So we got 25 cents from Erin. Lisa, what is your guess?
It's gonna be more than I want it to be. I'm going $8.99.
$8.99.
I'm gonna say $9.99. I also have a theory that DJ Khaled is actually retarded. And I mean that in the most loving way possible because he's worth $20 million and I'm not. But everything he says sounds like someone who is like been in an accelerated program their whole life.
Sure, yeah.
And it's just is like telling themselves how good they are. And you're like, how's it gonna be? And he's like, I don't know, another one. That's something that only $1 million only comes. If anything, I think he's aspirational to the Downs community. So I would say $9.99.
You mean Asperger?
Points for that. Any audience guesses? Anybody shout them out. What do we got?
$40.
$40. That is a lot.
So mad if it's $40.
Free. Somebody thinks free.
$17.99.
$17.99. $7.99. $15.99. $2.99.
$2.99?
Let's see how much.
You can't get a McDouble for $2.99.
It actually is. It is $4.
Incredible.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you went over by 25 cents.
Cleaning up. Ricardo's had a lot of time to look at OnlyFans.
What the fuck is the pay-per-view on that? Like, they're like, we're gonna give you first 10 minutes of an anti-suicide speech, but if you want the whole thing, $5.
I'm telling you right now, I won't watch it for free. I wouldn't watch it for free.
Oh my god.
They're underselling themselves on the internet. You can pay $30 for a video like that.
Cheating.
I mean,
Tell me that's not a special needs kid who made good. I'm sorry.
If you ever want to watch DJ Khaled,
He is aspirational.
Oh my god.
All right, our final one, Rachel Dolezal.
no way.
Yes, wait, she's verified and everything. That's a check mark.
No.
Okay. Welcome to my OnlyFans page where I post creative content and give fans.
No, wait. Look at the wrinkles in the cleavage. Like the,
By the way, black does crack. Clearly.
Does she identify as hot on this, or?
Let's see. She's got, who knows? She could be earning a pretty penny on OnlyFans.
She's definitely charging though, right? There's no way it's free.
It's not
and
free.
which is even more maddening. Somehow this one should be free and the DJ Khaled one should be costing money.
well, but we know she's an intellectual, so.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
She really
I know
makes you
that.
What do we think?
She's the only solo interracial material.
That's points. You get points for that.
I'm gonna go $12.99 per month.
$12.99. Lisa, what do you think?
I think she needs the bulk numbers because she's showing her body, right? So I'm gonna go. But you think people are gonna pay more for it? I don't know. I feel like it's $4.99. I wouldn't pay that, but I don't know. Someone might.
Someone might. Would anyone make some noise if you would pay $4.99 to see Rachel Dolezal's titties on OnlyFans? We've got a fervent a hand raise and a half clap.
That's the first time someone made noise, but it was like a guilty groan.
Is she doing it as a black woman or a white woman? Because she'll get paid more if she's doing it as a white woman, right?
There's some points for that, and that's a great point to be made. John Michael, what do you think?
I see someone who thinks they're a proud black woman, and also her hair is recently done. That's weave. She paid for it. $19.99.
$19.99.
Wow.
Any last minute audience guesses? Any audience guesses? $24.99. What is it?
$2.99.
$2.99.
Oh.
$49.99.
That was the confidence of a man who knows.
I like it. I mean, and he's willing to pay $4.99.
Yeah.
Just once.
Just once. That's the intro price. Let's see what Rachel Dolezal's price is. It's
Man.
right on the money. Nice work.
I was giving her too much credit, like many colleges.
Well, that is the first part of the price is OnlyFans. We can hit that next slide. That's what we got the next slide ready for. Look at that. Oh, now, just like on The Price is Right, our contestants have all played. They're getting ready to enter the Showcase Showdown. And before you get to play the Showcase Showdown, they have a big wheel that you get to spin, right? And you got an open mic. Drew Carey comes right up and talks to you. You guys can say whatever you want into that open mic. Sometimes people say some kind of weird shit, like this.
Yeah, Drew, I'm gonna do it.
That volume.
Belly come out.
You make me who I am.
He is an LA comic. And he just wants to say hello to the haters because they made him who he is.
How much did he make because of the haters?
He didn't win. He didn't even make it to the Showcase Showdown after that. He made zero money off of the haters.
Does he have a bookmark in his pocket, a picture of himself?
That is himself, yeah. He's got no vision board. He's the dog. That's very sweet.
Calling out the haters before you eat shit is a real powerful move, though.
But now, just like this gentleman did, we do want our contestants to have a chance to have an open mic, but since it's wrong, playing a little bit different. These contestants are going to get a chance to say whatever would get them cut off on stage. We're going to take them to the technical difficulties screen because their mic gets pulled. We're going to start off with Erin Tracy. Erin, come on up. Thanks noise for Erin Tracy. Hit the side. All right, and you've spun the wheel. Erin, what would you like to say to the folks at home? Well, you did it a little bit too early there. We actually had technical difficulties.
That is what happens a lot. I understand.
All right, Erin, what would you like to say to the folks at home?
I just want to say thank you to my 2 previous abortions because without them I wouldn't be here tonight.
Right out the gate. 2 previous abortions. Like you got a 3rd one planned and ready to go. All right, go ahead and hit that space bar, Yorgo. There we go. And we will wait until I give the signal. Let's get Lisa Chanoux. Come on up, Lisa. Spinning the wheel, what would you like to say to the folks at home?
I would just like to say, oh my God, why is there a little boy and a priest in that corner?
Lisa Chanoux, everybody. All right, and John Michael Bond, come on up, get ready to spin that wheel. What would you like to say to the folks at home?
I just want everyone to know, no matter what you believe, there's always something that's impossible to believe that could come true, and they think we all learned that as a nation on September 11th, 2001, when jet fuel melted steel beams. Fuck you, Attica!
John Michael Bond, everybody. And that was the Price's OnlyFans. That's nice for all these wonderful contestants. Now we're going to give Tyler a second to go ahead and tabulate the scores, see how everybody's doing, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and have a quick word from our sponsor. Perfect time to grab a drink and come back down. We'll see you in just a sec.
When the good times feel so far away. And the weight becomes too much for us to hold.
A submersible with 5 people on board. I
got one and he got one.
Has lost
You sound jealous.
The 5 people on board, a British billionaire.
He's industrial hiking for ballast. They're using an Xbox controller for the steering. The strip lighting so he gets to the light.
The Greenfield has been found near the Titanic wreckage after a catastrophic implosion killed the 5 people on board.
Shot it,
Make some noise for our sponsor this week, Schadenfreude, everybody. It clears everything. All right, Tyler, we've got some scores. We're coming up on the end of the game. How are our contestants doing?
Right now, Erin and Lisa are tied with 1,800 points, but John's still in the lead with 2,200 points.
Oh,
goodness.
Oh, okay. There's going to be some truthers about the scores this night.
There's going to be, we'll see what happens. We still have another couple rounds. This next round is a round where anything could change.
Oh, shit.
Because this is the round where we're going deep. We're diving dark into people's social media and into their past. This is a round called Entweetment. I like that. I like clapping for Entweetment. We like to clap for Entweetment. Now, here's how this round works, everybody. We have looked through all of these comedians' social media, just their Twitter, and we have pulled old tweets from their past, and we have blanked out some of the words in those tweets. We are going to make them guess what they actually said all those years ago. And don't worry, I know they might be a little bit nervous, but I'm nervous too, because my crack team of researchers did it for me as well. Okay. Just did blank. Hashtag Hollywood blank.
Black Dahlia murder.
I tweeted this April 2nd, 2013. 1 retweet, 1 like. Very bad engagement.
It's gotta be Blow, right? You're sober, so it has to be Blow.
This was, this was before I was
how many,
sober.
10 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is.
I actually never did cocaine.
I don't believe you.
And I never did cocaine.
Look at your face.
Really? I never did it.
Did that smile?
Look at the clues though. He's a writer now. He's gotten some success, so it has to be just did anal for the first time.
These are good options. But don't worry, we have some pre-prepared, ready to go. Let's see what our options are. Just did cocaine with a Teletubby.
No, it's not that one.
All right, I didn't want to spoil. I didn't want to go. I want to corpse Tinky Winky's thing. I didn't want to blow his stack. Just did Zumba with the turtle from Entourage. Okay. Hashtag Hollywood Life. Did I say a turtle?
I'm heartbroken by the idea that you've been working out for 10 years, so...
I would like to know if it's Turtle the actor or Randall Emmett. That's what I would like to know.
Our final option, just did an open mic for 3 people. Hashtag Hollywood Life. I mean, what do y'all think it is?
It's an open mic for 3 people.
It was an open mic. I knew you in 2013, I think.
Yeah, we think
that was during the comedy boom.
It could also be from 2023, though. I don't know.
I don't know. Are you a Zumba, though? I don't know.
Look at
Maybe
these.
you're a Zumba.
Do you get Zumba pads? I don't know.
Drop it low.
I can't twerk with these pants. I can't do it.
I'm gonna go Zumba as a wild card.
Oh, so we got 1 guest for Zumba. We got 2 guesses for open mic for 3 people.
I'm gonna do open mic for 3 people.
Yeah, same.
Well, the correct answer is did an open mic for 3 people.
When in doubt, go with the most desolate fucking answer.
You know what though? Let's give Lisa some points just for trying. I think Lisa deserves some points for having faith in
I love her
Zumba.
kitty boy. Give
Hey,
me all the pretty boy.
We're all about getting things wrong on this show. Take away Erin's points and give them to Lisa. Now it's you to question my methods. All right. Speaking of Erin, please come on up. Get on that hot seat. You're about to get tweeted. Erin, on December 8th, 2019, you tweeted, looking forward to
the election next year.
2 likes. 2 likes.
Eating dinner alone again. Yeah, I want your sympathy. I don't want your love.
Do you have any idea what you're doing at 10:58 a.m., December 8th, 2019?
Looking forward to, I have no idea. I am not on Twitter. Looking forward to
January 6th, 2021.
Those are points for sure. All right, your first option, looking forward to telling Grandma I froze my eggs.
That's right.
It's the holiday season. It could be, perfect time to announce. Looking forward to No Nut 2020.
I thought this year was No Nut 2020. Okay, no.
We're coming right off No Nut November.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fair.
And Erin may have predicted COVID being No Nut 2020. Perfect time. We also got looking forward to blacking out on the blood of Christ.
Hopefully that one.
Holiday season. Now, Erin, we're going to give you a second to think about which one you think it might be. Lisa and John Michael, y'all get a chance to guess. Which one do you think is the real tweet?
I want it to be blacking out on the blood of Christ.
Yeah, I've never seen such an aspirational answer.
And I also, if it is, any of them should get more than 2 likes.
Thank you.
Yeah, criminally underrated.
I need help on Twitter.
I'm really torn.
We all have.
We all have.
I'm gonna go with telling Grandma I froze my eggs, but because I'm torn because I feel like fewer people would like that. So I'm gonna go with the Grandma frozen eggs.
All right. Erin, do you think you know which one's the real tweet?
I think I do.
Which one do you think it is?
I think it's No Nut 2020.
Erin gets points. Nice work, Erin. Congratulations. You may return to your seat. Now let's see Lisa. Lisa, come on up.
I can't wait to see what you found.
Suck it.
Lisa is ready to get tweeted. Hey y'all, don't blank. Just learn the hard way.
2015.
2015.
Okay.
This got 3 likes. So far you're doing better than me and Erin combined. So great news. 11:13 p.m. Do you have any idea what this could have been?
Don't have sex with comedian James Fritz. Just learn the hard way. Oh, he would laugh. Relax.
Somebody's
I'm
excited.
just glad someone made him smile.
Clearly not.
All right, well, let's see some options. Hey y'all, don't describe someone Just learn the hard way. You worked in the service industry, maybe somebody gave you a cheap tip, because that's what the word means.
Lisa would never spell that with an A.
I'm I'm gonna guess it's not that one.
Next option.
Oh.
Hey, y'all, don't take your birth control with a shot of whiskey. Just learn the hard way. And third option, hey, y'all, don't sell your bottled farts on eBay.
Second.
Just learn the hard way. A lot of people think it's the second. Lisa's going to take a second to think about it. Which one do y'all think it is?
I feel like shot of whiskey and birth control go really well together, like whiskey chaser, right? Like.
What was the first one again?
You say it.
I'm gonna go with.
I made sure to double check the pronunciation.
I just feel like if you were, I feel like if you were industrious enough to sell your farts in 2015, you wouldn't still work in bars. So I'm gonna go with shot of whiskey and birth control.
Lisa?
Shot of whiskey and birth. I think I remember this.
That is correct.
Hey, you might throw up your birth control, by the way, just so you know.
Good to
You
know.
might vomit your birth control. You might not have birth control.
You've got John Michael Bond is ready to get tweeted. Come on, Michael.
I tweeted for 10 years with unmedicated bipolar, so let's see what you got.
All right. Oh, yes. Well, let's see if we picked one of those years. It's 2011, one of those years.
All right, 153.
October 25th, 2011.
This is difficult. All right. So let's see. I was a social worker when this happened. I'm as surprised as you. Tennessee, very low standards. It sucks.
It sucks when you meet a blank.
Another ginger.
No, other gingers are great. We know how to persevere. We've all got blow. It sucks when you meet I have no fucking idea.
2011.
20.
Let me think about where you were in 2011.
You were in Tennessee in 2011?
Yeah, I mean, there's a decent chance it would be Nazi. So I met at least 5 separate Nazis while doing home visits as a social worker. And I had to be professional the entire time because I couldn't just be like, let your kids die. So.
Sucks when you meet a hot Nazi.
Well, let's see some options.
I mean, they're all ripped because they're all like really malnourished.
Do I get points for making the other comics laugh?
Of course you get points for that.
I deserve like 6 points.
I think Tyler probably gave you more points, but we're going to give Erin a couple. 6 points. 6 points. Just 6.
6 more? Okay.
6 more points.
I want to be clear, I never helped a Nazi stay on a government program. I'm very...
That's what we like to hear.
Fuck them kids.
Let's see some options, folks. It sucks when you meet a polite Nazi.
Okay.
Option 2. It sucks when you meet a white Mexican.
No, they're great.
It sucks when you meet a hot Republican.
Oh, it could be that
No, there's tons of hot Republicans. That's no.
Now,
I'm gonna go.
Wait! Don't go yet. Okay.
I mean, I already explained the answer because I don't know when to shut up. But
we still want to see what Erin and Lisa think. Erin and Lisa, what do y'all think?
I feel like since I know the real answer, I'm going to go with the answer in my heart, which is hot Republican. As a person from Florida,
absolutely,
it fucking sucks when you meet a hot Republican.
It does.
I'm going to choose the answer I was led towards and say polite Nazi.
I feel like,
assuming it is.
I know the specific Nazi this is about.
Let's see that polite Nazi.
Yeah, polite. I went to a house doing home visits. And I had to drive like half mile up a winding gravel road.
Okay.
And about like 100 feet before I got to the house, a swarm of puppies swarmed my car, and they were yipping, and there was grinding gravel, which is very stressful.
Are you one of those comics that make stories up?
No, I've told anyway, but yeah.
Is this
I
the
met a
origin
man, he was
story
very
for
polite.
your marriage?
He got me sweet tea. It was a very hot day. He was watching Seinfeld. There's a
lot to unpack there.
Yeah, no, I wasn't polite.
Seinfeld? Was he watching Seinfeld and just not laughing? Just
no,
like
he was laughing his ass
blade?
off. I think as far as he was concerned, it was canceled and he wasn't helping anybody. But yeah, no, I very specifically remember the Nazi.
The polite Nazi.
I feel like it should be.
He did hold a gun, man.
It sucks when you meet a Nazi with puppies.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, this is the problem with meeting Nazis doing social work. They all have loose dogs. They don't believe in the government, they don't believe in racial equality, and they apparently don't believe in spaying their pets.
Also, if you're trying to get a specific breed of dog, you know the Nazis are going to have the purebred.
Absolutely.
That's the one.
And also, apparently, 0 people agree with you.
Yeah, no likes, no retweets.
Well, to be fair, I tweeted for like 2 years before I knew you were supposed to have followers. So,
thanks so much for John Michael Bond, everybody. Wow, wow, wow. That was Entweetment, everybody. We can scroll on through. Let's get to that title slide. Now, we have 1 round left, our final round. But Tyler, before we get to that, let's see how our comedians are doing. How are our contestants doing?
Right now, we have Erin in 3rd place with 2,206 points.
yeah! Give her an extra 6.
All right, 6 for her.
Yeah, you know what? Give her an extra 6.
2-2-1-2.
22-12.
In 2nd place, we have Lisa with 2,400 points. And in 1st place, still John with 2,700 points.
Wow.
I can get 300 points, right?
Absolutely.
I can do this.
Can I give 100 to Lisa?
Sure. Let's give 100 to John Michael's points.
I gave you 6.
That's the generosity of a straight white man right there.
Bisexual white man.
Bravely, quietly bisexual. Bravely.
Now, folks, our final round, we've gone through a lot of really dark, uncomfortable topics tonight, so we want to make sure everybody leaves the show on a nice note. So we're going to go with the Palate Cleanser as our final round. Our comedians are going to get us out of here with their cleanest, most wholesome joke. And this entire game hinges on what y'all think is the cleanest, most wholesome joke. Who wins the round? Now, we have some opportunities here. You know, you could wager all of your points on how great you think your joke is, double it up, or you could stay safe and stay close into the lead. I know we have Lisa and Erin are both in a position where they could be doubling up and maybe beating out John Michael.
Yep, they can do it.
So we got to see what's going on.
What do they want to do?
How confident are y'all in your clean jokes being the winning joke of the night?
Is it the best clean joke or the most wholesome clean joke?
Ooh.
The best.
The best.
The audience says best.
The audience is the best, so we're going with best.
That's the best audience member.
2 posters. It's a real winner.
We're running away with it.
All right. Do you want to risk it all or play it safe, Erin?
I want to risk it all!
Lisa, do you want to risk it all or play it safe?
I have 0 confidence and I will risk everything.
What about you, John Michael? Are you going to risk it all or play it safe?
I'm just here to have a good time, guys. Sure, I'll risk it all.
Yeah!
This is what I love.
This is fantastic. All right, well, let's go ahead and start off with our comic who is in 3rd place, a palate cleanser from Erin Tracy, everybody.
I've finally reached the age where when I'm in the wild, people either call me ma'am or young lady. I know I hate both those things, but what I like about it is I now know I've entered a phase of my life I like to call young ma'amhood. And people always say, don't tell that joke because you look great for your age. You're aging like a fine wine, which I think is gross because I'm a white woman and the reality is I'm aging like an avocado. Thanks, everybody.
Erin Tracy, everybody. And let's go ahead and get our palates cleansed by Lisa Chanoux. Make some noise for Lisa.
My husband and I are going on a trip together, and he called me on the phone, and he was like, hey babe, I just need to confirm your full legal name and birth date. And then he got my name right, which is like, wow, so sweet of him. But then he said his ex-girlfriend's birthday. Yeah, and that just made me feel kind of weird, you know? Because it's like, why do I know his ex-girlfriend's birthday? Probably shouldn't know that.
Lisa Chanoux, everybody. And finally, a palate cleanser from John Michael Bond.
I think the last couple of years have been real hard on everybody. I think we can all kind of agree on that. Some people are out there like, oh, I've been stuck inside. I don't know how to flirt anymore. I don't know how to find love. And I want you to know that love is out there for every single one of you. And I know that because the oldest living creature on the planet Earth is a 129-year-old turtle named Jonathan.
Michael Bond.
He's been swimming around, 129 years old, and you're like, oh man, that must suck. That guy must be a widower. No, he's not. Jonathan has been in a monogamous relationship for 45 years with another turtle named Francesca. Yeah, even when you're elderly, love is there, guys. Love is there so much that when Francesca came down with a debilitating, possibly lethal illness, scientists were like, fuck natural selection, we're gonna save Francesca. Jonathan needs love. They took Francesca out of the ocean. They took him into the operating room. They cut Francesca open. They saved Francesca's life. And while they were in there, they found out that Francesca, and along with an enlarged heart, has like a giant dick. Which means that the oldest living creature on Earth was a 129-year-old gay British turtle. But it doesn't end there, because that's 2 years ago, guys. This year, they found Francesca, or Francis, I guess now, and Jonathan, and they found out that they had taken a lover that they've named Eliza. Yeah. That means that the oldest living creature on Earth is a 129-year-old polyamorous bisexual British turtle. And you're like, I can't find love? Fuck you, okay? He swam across the ocean. They were like, we like your vibe. What's up?
Come on, everybody. All right, it is time to come down to the audience vote. Now remember, all these comedians risked it all, so whoever wins this wins the entire game.
Wait, before we do, can I give John back 100 points because I forgot that his birthday was yesterday?
Yeah, that's fair. Thank you.
You shouldn't give me anything. It's your week.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna get, because I forgot his birthday was yesterday too. I'm gonna give him an extra 100 points.
Come on!
Just 'cause.
I don't want to win because of my birthday.
Can we deduct all those points for pandering, everybody?
For anything. Can all my birthday points go to Erin? God knows she needs them.
This is what we like to see. This is the feistiness. All right. Audience, it comes down to y'all. Please make it loud. For whoever you think won, make it definitive. Only vote once, please. Do you think the Palate Cleanser round was won by Erin Tracy? Uh-oh. Do you think the Palate Cleanser round was won by Lisa Chanoux? Erin needed those points after all. Who do you think the Palate Cleanser round was won by? John Michael Bond. Oh, that is definitive. Our winner, Lisa Chanoux.
It's okay, I feel like you crush a lot of people.
Now don't you worry, all of you get points just for playing, just for winning tonight. So Tyler, tell everybody what they won.
Third place, you win this book. I got this book for free at Alien Bookstore. It's The Protestant Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism by Max Weber, everybody. Published in 1950.
I own this book already.
Second prize, the updated version, God Wants You to Be Rich. Published in 1995. You got this, all you?
But this guy's in jail now.
And our champion today, you get My Life in the LAPD. Oh, Michael F. Gates. And open it up, that front page.
Is there a blood stain?
That front page, very front page. A signed copy, everybody. I paid $2 for that. $2 signed copy, and it's the Sue Brown. Quick Google search, might be Jim Brown's wife. I don't know.
Folks, that was oh wait, the microphone's off. That was wrong, everybody. Thank you so much for coming to our game show. Thank you for our contestants: Erin Tracy, John Michael Bond, Lisa Chanoux, Tyler Mesner-Rich, Alamo Drafthouse, Yorgo. I've been Jay Light. We'll see y'all next time. Please make sure if you did buy tickets, go ahead and tip your comics right here. Scan that Venmo, and we'll see you next time right here at the Alamo Drafthouse. Stay wrong, everybody.